So, going over my celebrity predictions for 2010, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. In 2009, Angelina will give birth to a new baby girl. It is possible there may be twins. If not twins, then there's going to be an adoption that will come by the year's end, because I see two new kids around them. I also said in my 2009 predictions that I saw Angelina becoming pregnant. It was just announced in December in People magazine that Angelina is definitely pregnant. So that was correct. And again, I see her having a baby girl, and I see also a baby boy around her. So it looks like they're having twins, or they're going to be adopting one again. I think they are just the cutest couple, and you can just tell that they're just wonderful parents. Lindsay Lohan, I love Lindsay, and I feel so bad for her. They pick on her so bad, and Lindsay is in for a hell of a year this year. Lindsay's going to be going through the Britney Spears downfall, as we like to refer to it as. She's going to be all over the media. She's going to be back in rehab, and even in a small car accident. It is likely that she may be hauled back into the police station once again and even pulled over and given a speeding ticket. So she's going to have a lot going on, and the accident could be related to alcohol and drugs, and she could spend some time in the slammer. This is all to give her a wake-up call and bring her major change in her life. Again, the transitional year that we're coming out of and going into the new transition, the good transition. And this is her wake-up call. If she does not take this wake-up call as the wake-up call, then she's going to end up dead, unfortunately. And I would hate to see that happen. But that's basically it. If these few bad things are going to happen to her, if she doesn't heed to that warning, she will end up dead. So they're also going to be doing this SNL Saturday Night Live skit about Lindsay, making fun of her. But they're going to give her the opportunity to do it herself, to come on and make fun of herself. If she does that, great. It'll be a good thing for her. If she doesn't, then it'll end up making it worse for her. So she's better off actually making fun of herself. It'll make her more popular. This possibly may occur in the month of July. Cher. I love Cher. And Cher knows who I am. How awesome is that? I was doing a reading one time, and I asked the lady how she heard about me. And she said, Cher. I'm like, Cher who? Because I have a friend named Cher, too. Like, Cher who? She's like, Cher the singer. I'm like, right? Cher told you about me? She's like, yeah, she did. I'm like, you know Cher? She's like, yes, I do. I'm like, well, girl, you need to tell Cher to give me a call. I'll give her a reading anytime. But anyway, I love Cher, and she's going to be hitting the headlines this year. I see her walking on crutches. It looks like she might need to be very careful, especially on stage. Could be related to spraining her ankle during a show, possibly in or around the month of August. Bill Crosby. For some reason, he kept coming up in my mind over and over again. Something big is going to happen to Bill in 2010. I believe this could be something related to his health, possibly cancer, possibly death. Lady Gaga. I go goo-goo over Lady Gaga. I love her. She's awesome. And I like to call her the Madonna of the Millennium. The dear lady must be very careful while she's on stage also. There's going to be a lot of accidents with musicians on stage and stuff this year, too. But she needs to be careful because I saw her falling from a large, big distance, like off a large ladder, but on stage or something. I saw her falling. I saw her in a neck brace and being put in the back of an ambulance. So I hope that doesn't happen because I like her. She's very talented. Jodie Foster, one of my favorite actresses. Jodie is going to hit the headlines due to most likely a health situation. The end result will work out positive for Jodie. Could also be something related to her chest area, including breast cancer, and possibly maybe even coming out of the closet. I kind of threw that in there. Steven Tyler. I'm a big fan of Steven Tyler and Aerosmith. It was actually the first concert I ever went to, August 4th, 1984, at the Philadelphia Spectrum. Something's coming up. This is going to be related to Steven Tyler's health, possibly also an overdose or a relapse after attending rehab. The band's going to get a little shaky, but things will work out in the long run. If he doesn't end up dying from the overdose or the relapse that he has. Some of the celebrity deaths, 2010 is going to be a big year, unfortunately, for celebrity deaths, including Elizabeth Taylor. Yes, I did say that last year, but again, sometimes it goes a little bit longer than a year. But Liz's time's up. She's hanging in there, but her time's up. She's tired. She's ready to go. Her health's deteriorating very quickly, and I believe she's going to end up being found dead in her bed. This will be shortly after she's rushed to the hospital, too. Unfortunately, we're going to lose a larger amount of younger celebrities and actresses and musicians than normal. One young celebrity will pass from cancer. Another will be from an accidental overdose and also a suicide. And then another from, one's an accidental overdose and another from an intentional overdose, which you may not hear of it as that. You might hear of it as an accident, but it's an intended suicide. One of these may actually be found in the bathtub. Again, Lindsay Lohan, I hope you're a fan of mine. I hope you're listening. Girl, call me because we need to get you straightened out and get your life on the right path. Graceland, Tennessee kept coming up. I don't know why. Something in the headlines comes forth about Graceland. I kept seeing the gates of Graceland. This could be due to maybe a robbery or a theft that could occur at Graceland. And also could be rumors that Graceland will close or is going to be up for sale. That's not going to happen. It's going to be exactly that, a rumor. Michael Jackson, no, he's not going to fade out of the news for a long time. He's going to be in the news throughout the year in reference to his death, in reference to the child molestation things, which should really be put to rest too. Doctor will be taken in and faces charges of murder. More rumors will arise about a conspiracy to steal Michael Jackson's money. Two others involved, including LaToya and Jeremy Jackson. All charges will be dropped. Diane Sawyer. I like Diane Sawyer. She's going to face a lot of criticism and problems, including a small health problem, possibly in March and in June. People are just not going to feel like she fits the part of this new job, and they're going to kind of make fun of her for that and put her down for that, but she's going to come out riding high, and she's going to be fine. Jason Priestley, which I don't even believe even came to my mind. I don't know why, but something's going to come up about Jason Priestley several times possibly. This could have something to do with marriage or divorce and something else. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah, she's going to have a rough 2010, really rough. She's going to have probably one of the roughest years she's had in a long time. It could be her cut. Wait, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm running out of time, so I'm trying to hurry here. Oprah will have a rough 2010. It could leave her cutting herself back or cutting the show a few weeks short. She might not do the full season. She will endure a health issue later in the year, possibly early 2011. Oprah will have some blockage. She already has it. When I watch her, she's got blockage in her heart area already that needs to be tended to. So she could end up with a heart attack, and she will definitely end up with a heart attack within the next 5 years. But also there's going to be some type of a surgery around Oprah, too. She's not going to have a very good year. But she's going to make a huge 2012 and 2011, huge, big comeback with this new thing that she does. She's going to be bigger than ever, bigger than she's ever been. Kiss, big band Kiss, announces some type of big comeback and is a huge success once again. Hilary Swank hits the headlines for winning an award, and also the television show The View finally wins the long-awaited award that they've been waiting for forever. That's only because they got Whoopi Goldberg on there, because that show ain't nothing without Whoopi, because Whoopi's awesome, and Barbara Walters is boring and full of cobwebs. I don't like her because she don't like psychics. So anyway, Hilary Duff, which I don't really even know much about her, but Hilary has some type of tragic incident in her life or accident in her life, possibly in March, which hits headlines. Paris Hilton, boy, does she got it made. Lucky her. But Paris has got her way of hitting the news all the time. So this is not going to be the best year in the world for Paris Hilton, that's for sure. Another run-in with the law, or even the IRS leaves her in headlines. They're going to come knocking on her door. Something possible for Paris is a big engagement or marriage. There's also going to be rumors of pregnancy around her, and there is definitely a child in the near future for Paris Hilton, probably early 2011. She may be pregnant within the next 2 months. Also, she's going to launch a new TV show, maybe even a talk show where she's a host. That's not in my predictions. That just came to me, so you know.